Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a GW E100, the tier 10 German SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Erlenberg Assault and it's under the command of Running Hawk. Well, this is a 10-minute battle. The assault got to kill all the enemy opponents or capture their cap within the next 10 minutes or we lose. It's going to move over to the west to do his firing. The GW E100 was never actually built, but it was theoretically a possibility. If the Germans had actually got around to building the E100, they might have used the hull for building SPGs as well. It's mounting a 21cm howitzer, and Running Hawk is using all premium ammo. Yes, 30 rounds of premium HE, which means he's going to be able to do more damage if the enemy group together. Okay, a batch at 25 ton coming into view, fires a round in, splashes in for 257. Even a near miss with an increased burst radius is still going to do a lot of damage. It is going to cost him a lot at the end of the game though. Now the reload time is actually faster than on the GW Tiger Porsche. The tier 8 German SPG, which also has a 21cm gun, 21cm howitzer I should say, and the reload time for that Arty is around about 39 seconds. It should be around about the 32-second mark for Running Hawk, and he's just got another splash on a Tiger 2, 423, and he's picked up some stun assist as well. He's now aiming towards the east side of the battlefield. There's a KV-4 over there. Just trying out where to put the shell. He's almost loaded. Got to anticipate where the enemy's going to move, and you aim your shots so that the tank drives into the shell. Okay, that looks beautiful. It's a direct hit. You can hear the thud as the round went off against the hull. He's up to 1,000 hit points of damage already with just 3 shots. Okay, he's backing up for another shot. Just trying to decide which target he's going to go for. He's got a Centurion sitting behind that bit of rubble there, shooting up on the east side of the map. Now, he can certainly ruin that guy's day if he can put a round in there. Rounds out straight away, and yes! Well, it was a near miss, but it still did 39 hit points, and of course it's going to give him a very long stun, and that's going to ruin his shooting for the next 10 to 15 seconds. KV-4 up on top of the hill. We're not loaded yet, even though the mod's saying yes, we're okay. It's not loading. Loaded. It is loading. KV-4's gone down. Okay, we've got some enemy tanks sitting over there though, and we're almost dialed in. Gonna go for the AMX 5120. Oh, we fired just as he pulls back, so he misses the shot. That's so unfortunate. He could have gone for that Object 140 and the T10 off to the left, but obviously that was a very lightly armoured heavy tank there, the 5120. It's an autoloader as well. Okay, well he's fully dialed in now, and he's just waiting for the reload to complete, and then he'll go for it. Okay, he's going to lay the shell down in its path. Splash hit for 327. That Centurion has bitten off more than he can chew, because a 907 and a batch at 12 ton are nearby. They're both putting rounds into him, so I don't think he's going to last very long. And he's gone down, and we're now making it through the east side of the map all the way up to the enemy area, and there's a Prima Victoria up there. We can see him. He's just putting back behind cover. Rounds out, looks good. Long flight time for the shell, and a direct hit because there was no explosion at all. Yep, he's looking. He's got a massive amount of stun on him. So that shell definitely hit the target, and there's a T95 up there as well. Prima Victoria goes down. Now we really do need to get around on that T95, help our teammates. He's getting a bit of help from a T54 lightweight, so it would really help us if we can get around in on that target. Oh, and now our Object 430's gone into the... He's at the pointy end of that tank destroyer, and it's the wrong place to be. You don't want to be at the pointy end, you want to be at the flat end. Yes, they're getting behind him, or at least they're trying to. Now, I think we are loaded, but they've taken the T95 down. Now, they're going to try and get that Bulldog. That's a very lightly armoured vehicle, so this will make a big bang if he hits the target. Rounds out and killed it! He nailed it for 614 hit points, and I think that was probably a penetrating shot. Okay, we've got a Udens in the siege mode at the moment. He's sitting on that corner. If only we were loaded, because that would be a perfect target to hit. Almost ready to go. Still no sign of him though, but we fire the round anyway, just in case he's still there. And no results, unfortunately. Okay, we know that there's an FV215B last seen in that vicinity. Object 140 is going to try and defend the cap area, and I think he's also trying to spot for his team and spot for that Death Star. We can put a round into him, that will help. Rounds out, looks like it's good. Splashes him for 50 hit points. He gets rid of his stun straight away though. We've only got 2 tanks trying to take their cap at the moment. The Udas has just gone down. Our T-54 is going to deal with that T-10. There's the tank we need to deal with. Oh no, it's the Artys, the Object 261. I thought it was the Death Star for a moment, but the Death Star's just a short distance away. We can kill the Object 261 and possibly damage the Death Star with one shot. Yep, we take out the Object 261. So they've got no Arty left. And we know where the Death Star is. But the enemy tanks have beaten off our attackers on the north. They've pulled back from the cap. We've only got 3 minutes left. They're now down to just 4 vehicles. One of which is that Death Star. And he's got to be our priority at the moment, I reckon. Okay. Now he's aiming for that spot. Oh, there's the Object 140. He's just come into view. He's sitting in the cap, trying to defend it. Okay, we'll put a round on that. Rounds out. And it's a kill shot! That was a fantastic kill at long range. Took out the Object 140. Now they got the LT-432. They're now well on the way to getting it because the T-10 is still down by the castle. And he's got a long way to drive to get back. And now the Death Star is basically the only vehicle that's actually defending their cap. And the T-44-100 is making a run down through the outside of the city. He'll probably find the T-10. Okay, somewhere in those bushes is a Death Star. Now a guy is capping. We really need somebody else to cap as well, but the Death Star can't see the T-44-100 because he's in the trees. Batchat's decided to go for the cap as well, which is a good idea because we are running short of time. The T-44-100's found the T-10. This is when we can really help that T-44-100. Dialing in on the T-10. Rounds out. Good hit. 403 hit points on the engine of the T-10. We lost the T-44-100. He was killed by the Death Star. And we didn't get to see where the Death Star had moved to. But he must have been in sight of the Death Star at the time. We've got 2 capping. The enemy has only got 10 seconds left. Otherwise they're going to lose. And it looks like they are going to lose now. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Victory. They've done it. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a second class tank for Running Hawk in the GW E100, but he did pick up some rather unusual medals in that game. He got a Lion of Sinite. That's for getting a kill on every one of the tanks based on the IS series. And there's an awful lot of tanks from that series, including the IS, the ISM, the IS2, the IS3, IS3A, IS4, the ISU series of tank destroyers, and the Object 252U, Defender, so on down the line. So that's an awful lot of tanks that he's killed. And he also managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 18 on that one. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points for his own vehicle, and a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And his win rate for that game was 5,801, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Well, didn't get the highest damage, got the second highest damage in the game. The highest damage was the Object 907, who managed to get 5,163 hit points of damage. Then came Running Hawk with 4,578, and after that it was the Object 140 that he nuked at very long range, 3,878 hit points of damage to him. And when it came to kills, though, it was the T10 on the enemy team got the highest number of kills. T10 got 4, the 907 got 3, so did Running Hawk, and so did the Object 430U. And when it came to base XP, it was the 907 with 886, the Object 430U with 785, and then Running Hawk with 781 base experience points. He fired 13 rounds, got 6 direct hits, 3 penetrations on the enemy, and 8 splash. Damage of 4,578 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He hit 10 of the enemy, 2/3 the enemy team, killed 3 of them, and did 905 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 66,006 credits, but after ammunition resupply, and yes, he did use premium ammo throughout, it did give him good effects though. 104,000 credits it cost him in ammo, so he actually made a loss of 37,994 credits for the game. But he picked up 9 bonds for the awards, and 1,171 XP times 2 for the first victory, got 2,343 experience points altogether. So a fantastic game there by Running Hawk, picking up a very nice, well-deserved Lion of Cyanide, Gore's medal, and a Confederate. Well done. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you get alerted when the new video comes out, and thank you for watching.